How's it going, Leif? You been binging Gundam and other anime? Zero about big-ass mechs? Hey, mechs are great.
Let's go.
Our only objective today is stealing the treasure. Let's go. I'm sure nothing unexpected or untoward will happen. It's all gonna go down without a hitch. It's gonna be great. Get in the robot! I went the wrong way. Get in the robot, Shinji. I want to go that way. Let me in. Did I go to the wrong floor? Oh my god. I did.
Yes.
Not the battle arena. Manager's floor. I think I just need to take the elevator, don't I? Ah, yes, the whole having a baby thing does slow you down a little bit.
Let's go.
You finished up a weird audition? Audition for what? I feel like I'm losing. Oh my god. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Thank you. I don't remember how to get to the manager's floor. I've forgotten. Time for allergy pills. Yeah, I remember the scale bridge. I don't remember where the scale bridge was, though. I think it was up here. There we go. I remember.
Whoa.
You had to look at what NTR was for the script. Hey, where's the treasure? Oh, it seems you came, just as I had planned. As she planned? No. Was the treasure put on display here to lure us? So that's why we could faintly see its shape. First off, allow me to compliment you. I never expected you would be able to make it this far. I would much rather have the treasure than your words of praise. Where did you hide it? Oh, come. We'll put an end to this once and for all. It seems as though she wants us to pursue her. Damn it, she's mocking us. Let's go.
Do you have a moment?
Oh, this will most likely take us to Sai-san's location. Is everyone ready to go?
Yes.
Of course we are. I'll protect you no matter what, sis. Yeah, if NTR's coming up,
What
probably
kind of game will
adult
it be this
themed.
time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
You're making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered.
I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Unlike everywhere else.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps
Raising my dumb
overestimated
sister.
her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot be
Time for a cough drop.
I must win, no matter what.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
All we need to do to determine who is right is battle.
That's convenient.
Now, why don't we begin?
What?
This?
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending? No more playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you
Yeah.
know, there is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now, come at me!
You'll save her, right?
Yeah.
All right, everyone, be on alert.
May the best player win!
Trying to remember what the gimmick was for this one.
All right, let's do it.
I believe until we figure out how to move the roulette ball into the right area, we can't do damage or something like that. Alright, let's do it. I will figure it out as we go.
May the best player win!
Alright, betting HP.
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives.
Well, why don't we just use a gun for that?
Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
Yeah.
That's fine by me. People will just face the penalty.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Ah, so you've broken the rules.
Oh, I gotta try breaking the rules at least
In that
once.
case, it's time you be penalized. This is your penalty.
Joker, are you all right?
Oh, he's fine.
This is the penalty?
Those who cannot follow rules are not to be tolerated. That is simply how society operates.
Joker, your health is low. Watch out!
There, he's all better. Well, I guess we just guard then.
You will predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now, the time has come for our first round. Choose where you will place your bet.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore us.
Such a fair fight. Yeah, the giant meat tenderizers.
Go along with
They're
the
very
game
good
now
gloves.
And try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
I agree.
Predict which pocket the ball will fall into before your turn begins. Various bonuses will be applied to your enemies or your allies depending on the outcome. Greater bonuses will be given for more difficult predictions. Carefully consider the flow of battle when determining where you place your bets.
Well, how will you bet?
How should I bet? Risky high return, safer low return. Going high. 1 through 12.
Have you made your decision? Then let's see the results.
Whatever you asked for is definitely not what's gonna win.
anything out, Joker?
I most certainly have.
How is she doing it?
There's a glass lid.
See, you're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it. Have someone snipe the pocket when that glass lid appears. You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper. We gotta stop this.
Who's gonna be the sniper? Should I sit someone to do it? Yes.
Want me to do it?
I'm ready whenever.
As long as I get close, even this gun should work.
I'll
Put you
carry
on the
this
job.
out.
May the best player win.
Oh boy.
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time.
Oh, actually, no.
I don't
We
know.
gotta
It's
switch personas.
It's trial and error time.
No, it's after battle. Never mind. Pretty sure I have someone in my roster who fully heals between turns. Nope. I might just be thinking of the one we saw before. I think I'm just thinking of Victory Cry. Just fix everybody up.
That's a big help.
Just guard.
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait for the next roulette spin.
Very well, time to make your bet. Well,
Got it.
how will you bet?
We're gonna go risky high return. Now we're gonna go for this one. Second.
Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
Oh boy, money.
What?
Joker!
Got her.
What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating. You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Shut up! Shut up!
That is one big tattoo.
This?
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world! I am the law! I am everything! No one
Very pokey point.
deserves to win
Very
except
pokey
for
boobies.
me. If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be totally crushed!
This is my sister's true nature? No!
No.
We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
Very 80s, yeah, it has a strong 80s energy.
Panels!
How about this?
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Rabbit snap!
severe? I don't know about that. Gonna finish the Monogatari series? Which series are you on right now? I started at the beginning.
I must decimate these evil minds.
Airing beginning or chronological beginning? I assume you're starting with Bakemonogatari, which is airing order and not chronological order. Nice.
About to use psychokinesis.
Honestly, Bakemonogatari is the best one. Nisa Monogatari is probably... Dying. Nisa Monogatari is the hardest one to get through. It's probably the worst of them.
Persona! You're mine.
Oh, resist the physical. Just resist everything.
What's my next move?
Yeah. Nisa Monogatari is a hard one to get through.
Persona!
I do like all of them,
No
but
holds barred!
that's the one that people get hung up on.
Right, Queen!
Persona! Don't rush it. Maybe not. Something else.
Just using my bullets up.
Persona! This is a part of me! Persona! Out of our way!
Oh, neither do I. I like them all.
Queen!
Persona!
But I get where people are coming from with having trouble with Nisa
Go
Monogatari.
down!
Stop having resistance. It's so unfair.
Strong. Don't do anything reckless. Persona! Eat this! Persona!
Still not even halfway through Battle
My
Tensei.
persona! No holds barred! Queen!
It's time. Hokurinushi! There!
Persona! 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 Prepare yourself!
Only victory matters. To guarantee it, you have to be willing to do anything. Doesn't might make right? No matter what happens here, I need to keep winning.
Why?
How about this?
Persona! Go down!
Strong. The psychokinesis will hurt. Persona! Eat this!
Is she reflecting All of these? Yes.
I'll use my
I
persona.
don't think she's reflecting nuke. Oh, not reflecting nuke.
What in the world?
I'm right. I'm always right. That's why I have to be the victor. All who stand in my way will be crushed. Don't stand in the way of my victory. Hurry and die.
Here I go. Speed up.
Oh,
Come. Messiah. Reverberate. Oratorio.
I'm very grateful.
that time it was just water going down the wrong pipe. God damn. It's been one of those days today.
Take this. Persona. Shall we? Persona. Feel my ray.
Die on my
Just
blade.
slowly chipping away.
Die, die, die.
Panther dodges with grace.
Oh, still has one hit point. That's good.
I can't. Fall.
Thank you so much.
Just fix her right up.
Oh, that's a big help. Persona. Eat this. Persona. How's this? Hands back. Make 'em pay. Persona. No holds barred.
Die, die, die.
Ward off the enemy's attack. Your opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
I wonder if she's no longer resistant to physical. Ooh, the answer's no.
Persona. Persona.
Die, die, die.
Just at the last second.
That might be it. Oh, not quite. This might be it, though. There we go. Everyone leveled up.
All right. Level up.
I gotta use this next time.
Heavy fire damage to all foes.
I've awakened to a new power.
Fully restored to one ally. Ah, sure. Joker could just fully heal everybody. Having a one target's probably fine.
Now I can fight harder.
So I lost.
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
Shut up, stupid idiot.
Sorry. We'll go grab the treasure.
Is this progress? Yes.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law.
That's
the
what we have
Phantom
Batman.
Thieves have been trying to do too. But these investigations, twisting the truth for their personal gain. Please, you have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like this?
Society.
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made
Krios.
was a great
Too
experience for me.
soon. Too soon.
To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves. By no means. This shall be the end of our working together. That was part of our promise. You haven't forgotten, have you?
All right, we don't need to stay here any longer. Are you all right? I am. Let's go. Huh? Enemy readings! When did they... They're gathering outside!
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good. We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It
My
doesn't make any
God.
sense. What's going on here? There are more coming? This will be dangerous if we don't do something. Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for
How's it
if
going,
we get
Ethan?
surrounded. A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape. Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy. No, that's too dangerous.
I'll do it.
Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Let him
I
do it,
am
Wayne.
whispering, Ethan.
He's quiet. Once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer.
It's
I'm
the late
sure
night
he ain't
whisper
gonna
stream.
die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay? I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back. We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember? Even more are coming!
This truly is a painfully reluctant
Because through this
party.
wall in front of me is a
seems we
person
should best
sleeping.
hurry.
That's why.
We'll see you later.
Sometime in the not too distant future, I'll be switching rooms in this house, and I won't be whispering anymore. I look forward to that day.
There's something here.
Thank you.
Hey, up there!
He's here. Move it immediately.
Good. Now get running!
Hey, it's the
This is our
cold
only
open.
chance.
Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end.
This is how the game
What was
opens.
that?
We're finally back.
Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away. But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker. I bet Skull.
Oh no.
Just... Okay,
Oh.
The enemy's focus is on him. Everyone remember where we're meeting up? Don't worry.
Stop right there!
Get away.
Take him down, Joker.
It's an allergy-rific stream, too, apparently. That's a big one. Your allergy's been kicking in today, too? Yeah, it's been a rough one.
I am Arsene, another you that exists within. Ah, we meet once again.
Hey, buddy. I, smelted you down a long time ago.
You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this furious power. Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you!
Comparing power levels. No threat. Get him, Joker.
There! Your fate will soon be determined. Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends.
I
If
remember.
you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely meet again.
Thanks, Arsene.
Okay, pull out before your backup gets here. Good. You defeated them with ease. More of them? Be careful! Joker, behind you! Go through that door!
Gotta get out of here.
You should be able to get out that way. Hurry!
Dude, can you even hear us?
Picking up everyone's voices. Just go, Joker! Wait a second. I'm getting a weird reading heading your way. Come on, run!
Oh, good lord.
No problems on my end.
Where did go, Phoenix? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Huh? What?
Oh no, stop. This is bad. Hide, Joker. You'll never get away if we just keep fighting. Hide in the shadows and sneak past me, see an opening. Sure they came this way? Understood. Continuing the search. Now's your chance, big run for it. How many of them are there? Everything okay? The security level might rise if you take too much time. I know, I'm looking for another route. Just hang on. Oh, perfect timing. Joker, look up. Use that thing and just fly over there? Alright, go straight from there. Coco, these nuts. How is it going? How is your stream? Tell me all about it. Someone give that man a shout out. Thank you, Gomper.
Joker, stop!
It can go in blind.
It's an enemy right near you.
Hey, my dog's noise. How's it going, Coco?
Even you can't take on this many. Joker, you're reading from Earth. Closing in on you.
I'm dying. Having like an allergy attack. But otherwise going alright.
I'll end this right now.
My goodness.
Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
Is she finally gonna join the party? So this is new, not in the original game.
My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai!
How'd you know I was gonna be in here today?
The enemy readings have decreased.
It's been a while since we last fought side by side.
Her posture is extreme.
But this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, Senpai. Now let's win this! Show them, Sondrion!
Can you lesbian?
Sorry. I think that's the last of them.
I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay? Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to book it right now.
Wonder how this is gonna roll into the
Please
next
go.
part.
I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still
Ah,
have
that's how they're
something
gonna
you
do
need to do as a phantom thief, right? Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere. However, please don't
How's it
forget
going,
the
Uncle
promise we
Elias?
made, okay?
Joker, you need to get out of there. Go, go, go!
All right, let's do it.
Go up the stairs at the end of the path. It's just a little more, so hang in there. You know, it's a bad allergy day when you go through this much of a very large water bottle in just a half an hour.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
At the moment, a lot of doors completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there! There's nowhere to run!
Time to show 'em what a gentleman thief is all about.
What a show off. You're so reckless, you know that? Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him! Let's go! Go, go, go! Get over there!
Womp womp.
Stop struggling! Suspect secured!
Oh, we lost the game. It's all over.
You have your own for that. You were sold out.
Gee, I wonder who.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it!
Who could have possibly sold me out? Saving is highly suggested. Ah, Copper.
Guess guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up.
Now we're caught up to that framing device of us in the interrogation room.
No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? You think it can be used as video evidence? Hear my question? Answer! Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons.
These are trumped up charges.
Too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name.
I'm alright.
I see. I need your hand to sign this, but I don't care if you end up losing a leg. Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Walk out in 2 pieces. Alright, stab him in the eye with the pen. Fuck you. That's what I wrote.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor signed Nijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
Yeah, what's a prosecutor doing here with a
responsible for
witness?
this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long.
Sure.
It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
Have a walk into talk with him. Talk.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present.
Did it, we
The
caught up
effects
to
of
the
that drug are
game.
gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Oh, good. Unison. Excellent synchronized speaking.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is... I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence. I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty, unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto.
Oh yeah, no, he's pretty much the whole thing.
Kamoshida case. On to Kamaki.
No, she's innocent.
Ichiryusai Madarame.
It was Ryuji the whole way down.
Yusuke Kitagawa.
He forced me to do
the
this.
The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy,
This Ryuji, he was the mastermind the whole time.
Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not? So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers
Akechi was a Phantom Thief.
Themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them? I see. So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators. Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person. Goro Akechi.
Oh yeah, no, he's a Phantom Thief.
There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too? So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you.
Where's my sellout Goro Akechi option?
So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me. Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them? Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things. Justice? Then tell me.
Justice.
What is this justice you speak of? Saving others? What an awfully simple response. You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you?
Yes.
You're right.
Obviously.
And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story. After all this, you're still...
Drunk's starting to wear off.
Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
I feel like I'm forgetting something important.
You realize it too then? It was our conversation about pancakes, right?
I know. It's a catchy, goddamn.
Acted like that if you hadn't heard me.
Hey, can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer.
Don't you want to win?
What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
Interrogation room. That's right, if I remember.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye. Do you mean this interrogation room? Why wouldn't I know about it? What an odd thing to ask. Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
Oh yeah, I definitely have an idea. Sold out. That's right, there's something I need to do.
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader. The smartphone, duh. We've been talking about it this whole time. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
I want to make a deal with you.
Yes, very well. Go on. If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this. You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready.
It's all coming
Now we
together.
gotta figure out a way to show him the phone. That's right. I'm sure Makoto and the others told you about it. We need to show it to the true culprit. You know, the traitor.
Hey,
Did this earlier.
what are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone? The true culprit?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security first day. And with that run, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? What do you... My God.
My God.
You're referring to him, aren't you?
Just let me say, Goro Akechi.
What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
I feel as if Sai finally understands me.
I bow.
Infinite power.
All right.
True justice. We can now fuse Satan, the arbiter of true justice.
I'll be going now. What good will this do, though?
Worry about it, just do it. Look at that walk. Borderline saunter.
Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
Oh, just thinking out loud.
Correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves.
I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? My God. You're referring
Nothing
to
you said
him, aren't you?
led to him, but I figured it out anyway.
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? Excuse me?
Found the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Have fun.
Foolish woman. May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Bring your gun with you, though.
Huh? What are you?
Why does that guard have a silencer on his gun?
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile.
Really, why'd that have a silencer on?
Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Well, that's how the game ends. We finally beat it. Roll credits.
Hmm?
So here's what's weird. He took the gun from the guard, but it had a silencer already attached to it. Then he removes the silencer for this part.
Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've told you not to call me by name. Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Yeah.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
Also, he shot himself in the forehead? That's such an awkward way to shoot yourself.
Anyway, they have no backbone without his guidance.
It's really hard to get that angle.
I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood. I doubt there's anything about it. It's a cat, after all.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
Those bastards.
No. It can't be. Even me. God damn it.
Shit. That's why don't work for a villainous organization that's willing to kill anyone.
What's all
Because
that
they'll kill you
about
too.
showing him this phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice, Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Shit in my pants.
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. The guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
You want
You must
me
save
to
Chris Blaine.
Save him?
Huh?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
Why would I lie?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
Boy, that was easy.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young man who's...
Can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot
Sure was.
How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise to think that the one behind all this is just a minor.
But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Hmm? Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
stopped visiting so
Oh, I know you,
abruptly,
ma'am.
Everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field?
You used to buy shoes every day.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him,
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Oh, this is the painting. It's just
Oh,
one
I'm not
bird on
chiding.
white.
Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal, right?
he's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done.
Corelli, hello there.
Physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into
How are
attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one phantom thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
Why? Why would he turn to a life of crime?
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous
Oh, this is the game where
he had
we're
to
just
leave
at
his
the
hometown. Perhaps his motive
the
lies
twist
I believe
reveal
your
of what's
father
going
can
on.
rest in peace now. That phantom thief could never have changed anything.
Which does involve a few
Only
cutscenes.
a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We push him in front of traffic now.
The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It would be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
Only so many of them were in on the plan. Obviously not Ryuji, though.
You're shitting me. We got him.
Oh. Turns out he wasn't on the plan.
It would seem as though you have been killed.
Nuh-uh.
But why were you killed? Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy.
Nuh-uh, you guys
Indeed,
didn't show us
your
that part.
death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
Thanks, Igor. First time I sensed something was off. That's right, it was during the school festival.
Hey,
According to
they're going.
Gompert's feet gore.
You realized it too, then.
So I realized that Akechi couldn't have known we were talking about pancakes,
right? There's
unless
no
he
way
had
he
access to
could
the
have reacted like
metaverse.
that if he hadn't heard me.
You can't trust him.
My thoughts exactly. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy.
Let's do some research.
Yeah, that was my plan too. Okay, let's get everyone on the same page right away. There's something else we want you to look into.
Oh, the fade to white, please.
One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough.
You can do it, Futaba.
I agree.
I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone.
Fade to white should
So
be
it's
illegal.
impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect. Don't worry, I'll tell you the details later.
I want to know them now. But it was gonna do something. Very specific. Wonder if it'll be okay.
This is gonna be fun. I can't wait.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble.
I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. This
We created a fake
is
version of
not
that room in the
over yet.
metaverse.
There are still things that must be done.
My memories are starting to become clearer. That's right. This is what really happened to me at that moment. I was sitting pretty the whole time. Just a nice short 40-minute cutscene that was. Bits and pieces of the plan are established over the course of the entire 100 hours that we played. Basically, we made a fake version of that room in the metaverse, and the phone has a version of the app that pulls anyone in there. Feels like my conscience is about to fade away.
Are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
Could this be the effect of the drug wearing off? Memories I thought were gone are starting to come back. They'll explain it now. I am.
Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation. Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests,
we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even
It does
be
raise
able
a
to
number
bring
of
in
questions.
vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him. And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time.
Which means he wasn't lying, because he's the guy. He saw himself.
Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No, Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity.
Oh no, he's a massive tool.
The only
Massive
reason
tool.
it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it. So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace. The palace.
Actually, there's something
The
I'd
plan
like
is
to say
slowly
regarding...
coming together.
Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity. Really?
You gotta be kidding me.
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
Oh.
Yes. We could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Yeah, that's it!
It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However,
How long has this
the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
It was like 60
Man,
hours ago.
That goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Hey, you big bastard.
How have you been?
I mean, I died.
You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
Let's explain to the guy who was part of the plan how it all worked.
What we did was make that
Oh,
enemy
you meant
kill
him.
his fake in
That
the
boss.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
What's all this jargon?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand
Yeah, he's
that he was
boss.
the traitor,
I'm leader.
didn't you?
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that
Pancakes.
Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left
Depends
him
who you
alone
talk
on
to.
purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Keep up, old man.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he
We
was
gotta
acting
pee
like
so
he
bad.
just realized
It's
Mona could talk.
such a
But we
long
already
series
saw
of
him drop a
conversations.
hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Just gonna go pee real fast.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
I love delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd on further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all.
Got lucky.
That said, we weren't so
Oh, hell yeah,
naive to
pancakes.
overlook something like that. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone. I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this
I'm not quirky.
confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they plan to get rid of that guard
White
from the
screens, come
beginning.
on.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
Only would have kept on listening to this series of phone calls
Akechi is the
when he just calls him by his
behind the
name.
mental shutdown crimes.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for
All
using
kinds
you
of
without your
stuff.
permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
Ah, that brings back memories.
You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
It was a great idea.
Yeah, it's good we have her heading up our operations.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My
Hey,
own
look at your sister when you
achievements
talk
were all
about
that
her.
mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us. We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Idiot. Played him like a goddamn fiddle.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a
Well, it was
result,
expected at that point.
even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
Seems you used this laptop to remotely access the metaverse. Asking her about it now would drag the conversation on too long. I should talk to her later.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
Well, I couldn't see it either.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. So in other words,
Good night,
I've been
Jimmy.
to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience,
How do you get out of the
there is
metaverse?
little
Just
danger when
walked
someone
out.
enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan. Still,
I would have died if she
You
didn't.
could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
I'm like some sort of magic Jungian archetype man, so yeah, I could do it. Yeah, I was totally
I see.
down.
Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is cunning.
Don't remember drugs.
All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
And are that
Murder in a
sloppy?
police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Mijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him.
Yeah, they did
How
actually
use of
beat me up
violence
and use
and even drugs is utterly abnormal.
use a bunch of truth
If he
serum
had
type
lost
stuff on me.
consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
It was close.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander.
So they didn't announce who?
What a joke, letting me
It just said it was the leader of the
interrogate
Phantom
someone who was
Thieves.
meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well.
So no name was given.
From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together and talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Let us
This
accept
place
his offer.
hemorrhages money all the time.
What a great man.
Yeah, Sojo was calling the main character a piece of shit at the beginning of the game. That's why I like this one so much. Like, most characters have pretty good arcs and are rather in different places by the end, which is what you want in a story, generally speaking. Chris,
That's
please.
familiar.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his
Mona?
death.
Morgana?
I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
We find out more
At
about
any
him
rate,
later.
I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
And on to our next story. The snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is rolling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we
Richie hates
resume our
democracy.
conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said,
There we go.
Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who?
I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
Not to mention, he's the guy that, gave us a criminal record.
He set us up with that election in mind.
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses.
We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes.
Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who
exclamation marks.
his research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to protect Futaba.
Why didn't you say
How's
that
it going,
sooner?
zombie?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
It's a Destiny 2, huh?
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government
hello there.
research regarding the psychotic
Arathion.
breakdowns.
How's it going?
So
Doing
I tracked
alright.
down the
Just playing Super
whereabouts of that
Persona 5.
research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected.
In the middle of a very
Mental
large plot
shutdowns,
dump.
psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? The world.
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
Goddamn shitty adults.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. It ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician.
Oh, you're supposed to see me up this late?
We're gonna do this,
I
right?
have 2 nights a week that I go this late. Or rather, that I start this late. I just want to creep behind a bald guy's head with a wet leather belt and just slap him down the middle of his head with it. You don't know what that says about you, but there it is. That you're a man of upstanding character.
Hell yeah! Nobody against it?
Of course.
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together. Time for revenge. Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that Diet Building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the Diet Building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassination.
Oh, more than just a
mere
student.
change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
No, I don't think we've
Making use of the police
interfered
statement that the leader
that
of the
far with
Phantom Thieves
Haru's
committed suicide.
awful person
Our
yet.
leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal. Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you were in the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against
He's wearing
bureaucracy.
gamer
Because
glasses
of that,
to reduce that
those who
blue
wanted to
light.
preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that
Nice of them
tampering
to have
with a
this
person's
conversation
heart
for us.
could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown. And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow.
Nothing
so
Akechi needs to worry about here. It's not like he's going to be expendable at some point.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Murder. Murder's the correct way to use the
It would stand out if there were
metaverse.
continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception.
It's fun when people have exposition conversations that they don't have to have with each other, just for our benefit.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats.
Hey, I was thinking we can get together and, like, just recap everything we've ever done together. Free later tonight, like 6
When you
p.m.,
told
7
me
p.m.
that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations. But flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned.
Oh, this is all, like, exposition that we were not privy to, but have recently figured out. And now the game's just like, alright, here you go, here's, like, them talking, so that you know it from their point of view.
That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the
My character was beaten up by the police and drugged by the police, so you could say we have a
In other
connection.
words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided.
Yeah, it's a nice little recap,
is my
both on
duty
things we did
as the
know and
chosen
things we
one.
recently learned.
Your
And stuff we're
assistance
learning
has
right
been
now.
very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across
Bushido
the country.
was foreshadowed as the villain, but this is his
Surely my
big,
story will
like,
be passed down as a hero
"My
who won
evil
against
plans"
monsters that could
speech.
control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
well, this is his
I suppose with your age,
grand
you would come
ambition
up with
speech.
debauched
Evil plan
desires.
speech comes later.
I am thinking about the future, though.
There's still a couple of plot twists between those two in the future.
How do I put this?
Looks like things have finally settled down. Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well,
Now that you can't leave the house. She's right, let's take it easy for tonight.
So,
Oh, by the way, the police report on your death isn't gonna show up at your school, no need to worry. Seems Prosecutor Najima worked up some kind of deal with the higher-ups or something. I mean, they haven't even said anything to me, even. As long as you stay quiet, you'll be fine.
how do
I guess if they reported your death now, they'd basically be saying you were a phantom thief. Can't really go announcing what the Phantom Thieves are, so I'm sure they'll avoid that. Also, as a minor, my name would be kept out. At any rate, I'm glad you're back and safe and sound. Even that's putting it too lightly. You had it rough in there, didn't you?
Sorry.
Only a little. Ketchy was after you all along. I knew it was risky, but we had no choice but to depend on him. Thanks to your tenacity, we were able to fool. Payback time. Let's make him regret underestimating the Phantom Thieves.
Yeah. Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kind of came in handy. Well, remember how I
I'm
put
not
that
interested in
wiretap
some
app in
option.
Akechi's phone?
Never gonna select that.
Basically, that let me see GPS info for 2 phones, yours and his. I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi. That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator. But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to show the phone to Akechi. This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it. Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all.
I love that this, the most crucial linchpin of the plan, is the part that our character's like, I don't want to drag this out. I'll ask her about it later.
But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable. Pretty good, huh?
A plan!
Hey! Oh!
Oh boy. Maxed out and everything, so it doesn't matter. Well, I'm pretty sleepy. I'm gonna hit the hay, everybody.
I'm gonna head back then.
Go to bed, alright?
Guess you won't be going to school for a while.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far. And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well. I'm going to stay with you until the very end.
Get some reading on sodium pentothal.
Well then, we should get to sleep. You know, something that Futaba said before, when you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. Was that...
Oh yeah, it's not what media makes you think it is. For sure. It was Kasumi.
So it was Yoshizawa. Then we'd better let her know you're safe now. And I'll even lend you a hand with that.
What would be a fun day? Everyone's talking about Akechi arresting me. Just give them Viagra instead.
Even having an election. Shido's gonna win. Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up in scandal after scandal. Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him. Like he can fix whatever problem.
I don't know if you saw the trailer for Resident Evil Village,
really matter to me who
but the person that doing the investigation,
see our society back on track.
The new merchant, the Baron,
it turned out those phantom thieves were nothing more than scum in the end.
Have him do the interrogation.
I'll show you.
Beep, beep, beep. I heard that you went home, so I announced it during homeroom. That's a lie, right? How'd you know? I just knew. Planning something with Sakamoto-kun and the others, huh? Well, try not to trouble the school or the parents, okay? Also, make sure you're keeping up with your studies. I'll handle your housework as long as you request me. Is it true that the leader of the Phantom Thieves is dead? How could the police let him commit suicide in jail? They need to get their shit together.
Cut that out!
Quiet down, you're in class. Break's been over for quite some time now. I swear you're like monkeys in a zoo. Oh yeah. Received word from Splane's family that he'll be absent for a bit. Jeez, what do you people think school is anyway? It's almost time. Hey, it can't be true, can it? Please tell me you're okay. No problems here. Oh, thank God you're safe. That suicide report was all over the news, and Miss Kawakami said you went home to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Even Sakamoto was dodging questions when I tried to ask him. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the fan site is a real mess right now, and I'll keep supporting you from the shadows. Good luck.
Hey.
You don't need to worry about it in here, but try not to do anything to draw attention. Anyway, today's a day off, so eat your curry and take it easy. You can take your time with it too. It's not like any customers are going to be showing up. This building's just a huge sink for money. I don't make anything off of it, and I'm just paying rent. Alex, how's it go? Try to think of the keyword once the chief's curry has energized you. I would love to ruin her engagement. The game has to let me actually play it soon for that to happen. You guys figured out the keyword to Shido's palace yet? Tried all sorts of stuff, but no luck so far. It is hard to understand the thought process of a criminal mastermind like him. You know, I've been wondering, if he's been behind all these mental shutdowns, doesn't that mean all the weird accidents from these past few years were his fault? Like that subway accident in April? Now you mention it, that accident lost the Minister of Transport his job. Wait, are you trying to say that Shido caused that accident? It's the subway. Does he not care at all about innocent lives? This man seems to be truly unbelievable. Supposedly there's still tons of victims from that in the hospital even now. Masayoshi Shido, how many has he killed over the years? How can we even understand what goes on in the mind of such a horrible man? Gone Gucci? I'm glad it's gone Gucci. Hey, would it be faster if we just go there and try and think about it on site? Let's try that. We're gonna go. I'd like Chris-kun to join, but will that be okay? Won't somebody spot him there? We'll probably figure out the keyboard in no time once we're there. Plus, I can throw off anyone who tails us with my blazing speed. What about the rest of us? Alright, let's have Chris come with us, even though he's supposed to be dead. Remember though, we're going with the intent of not being seen. Okay, well, let's meet in front of the diet and force that bastard's pals open.
Alright, let's head to the diet building. Make
Oh, it's
sure
Chris
you aren't
Spleen.
discovered, okay?
Spleen-kun, or Chris, depending on who's talking and when.
You going out? You gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done for if you get caught, right? Ugh. The stunts you pull sometimes. Just don't stay out too late.
I'm a master of disguise. Have you seen the hood I'm wearing?
Akechi isn't here.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long. We already have Masayoshi Shido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Alright, Gamba, you got it.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since
On Sunday, I
highest
have
place
to
in the
remember to
country?
draw 2 characters from Cut. I keep on forgetting.
What about a mansion?
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
What about an arena, like the Colosseum?
Imperial Palace? It's no good.
I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier? Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Well, maybe it had some special move written in it.
Is that even possible?
Who knows? I've got no idea. There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man he is.
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him.
I won't draw any suspicion.
Excuse me. I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance, his dedication for country, is how he's garnered everyone's trust. He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician. I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in ease.
An exemplary answer. It
How'd you
makes
hear
sense
that?
he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Let's fucking get out of here.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay?
We should all think about this tonight.
The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without
This is why
consideration of
last
the
time
country
I was
is
like,
outrageous.
we're gonna end here and not go forward. Because I remembered.
Elections public notification is tomorrow. But no matter where I go, people are
After that
cheering
boss
for
fight,
Shido.
it's
Everyone's
been
being
dialogue
deceived
and
so easily.
cutscenes for a solid hour and 40 minutes now. I tried looking at Shido's interviews up online. They all sound so goddamn fake. Checked his profile as well, but I couldn't find much outside of his title and education. He's currently 53 years old, and he's gone from being a metropolitan assemblyman to a representative. Though he is a cabinet minister, he's split from the ruling party to form the United Future Party. Or the OOFP. She was a cabinet minister for real? He was specially appointed to the position. That's his current title. Apparently, he also won a contest for who people would most like to have as their boss. Even the news sites write about him as though he's assured to become prime minister. If only we could find out the meaning behind Shido's words.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
Villains.
Ugh.
As well as there's a love for Shido. I get no one knows the truth about him, but it still creeps me out. Look at that cool ass poster. Yeah.
Hey,
God damn it, cat.
okay.
It's time we show Shido who's boss and snap the public out of the trance they're in. To mute the game and do all the audio yourself? Oh hell no. I could barely talk without coughing. Doing all the sound effects would definitely make me fall over dead. I don't know if there's another level above where we are. How's it going, Book? I think we're at the highest rank for money spent, I assume. Like, there couldn't be anything else if Salvation Crown's here. Buy shady commodities. Beep boop, I'm a video game. Got you covered, Book. Oh yeah, it's a nice one. As your physician, I would like to confirm something. Please contact me as soon as you see this. I'm still alive. Stop making me worried. I'm glad you're okay. I just got nervous when I saw the news. Well, I'll be at the clinic if you need any medicine. Nothing but the Phantom Thieves on TV. Well, that's right. Aren't you all supposed to be gathering here today? Make sure you finish up your meal before everyone shows up. It's almost time for a meeting. I wonder if anybody has figured out the keyword.
Last one. Diamond mine.
No good.
How many do we miss?
Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up.
Right? That's not something to be excited about.
We know all the way up to
Glad you
Giant
enjoyed,
Building,
Mike.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might be on it.
Sure thing.
Goro Akechi. Him and his stupid closed face.
So, Akechi-san, is it true you withdrew yourself from
Is
the
it true
media
you're a
as
piece
part
of
your
shit,
plan to
Akechi?
capture the Phantom Thieves?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge.
You
Once
applied
they lost
nothing, you
public
liar.
support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you agree?
What?
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines. I see his face everywhere.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
The Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
They're manipulating information using the media.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
There's also that whole, like,
Well,
trying to kill us
We do
thing.
have an adult with us.
No, that's still impossible. Besides, that's too dangerous a method.
Well, this is a problem.
Come on, I already know the answer.
With a ruckus outside.
To everyone gathered before Young Jaya Station.
Isn't that an election campaign car?
Oh, right! The candidates are currently campaigning.
How terrible. That voice.
I apologize for the commotion. I am Masayoshi Shido.
Wait, did he just say Shido?
Yeah, he did!
It's the same voice I heard back then. You heard of Bugsnax? Of course I've heard of Bugsnax.
Man, talk about being lucky! We can go check him out without an appointment now!
Hey, Ryuji ran off toward the station. This way. Hurry! By the way, did something happen? You didn't seem well a moment ago.
Listen, there's one person here who shouldn't be going toward the station, and it's the person who's faked his own death.
To rebuild this crumbling nation. Our government is littered with scandals, and criminals have taken a strong foothold in our society. Such a disgraceful past must be discarded. We must set sail into a new
Whoa,
future
set
of
sail, you
freedom
say?
and hope.
Set sail, that's a pretty key word.
The next generation can be proud of their country.
so our nation can once again become a powerful one with abundant wealth and luxury. So our beautiful home will be acknowledged as the best country in the world.
Yeah, I said, of course I've heard of Bugsnax.
I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me, Masayoshi Shido. Let us all set sail toward a happy future, together.
Well, I've heard of Bugsnax. I haven't, like, seen or played it. Bunger? Bunger. That's... I don't know anything about it outside of, like...
Is that the guy?
There are bugs that are also snacks, and characters eat those snacks, and it replaces parts of their limbs with stuff.
Hey! Yo, Shido-san!
Stand back.
I just want to talk to him for a sec.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's
Bunger,
comments?
I assume.
That's enough, Brad.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before, at the elevators. Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
What are you talking about?
That moron! Come on, stop!
But these guys...
Hey, kid. You don't want to know what happens when you cross me.
That voice.
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they started a daycare?
Hey, the show. Get lost, kid.
Damn brat! I'll sue!
How's it going, Biscotti? It's the same one as before. That bastard.
What are you looking at? This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan's future. Let them go. My next appointment is coming up.
Why are you on your tennis desk account?
So what do you think after seeing him in person?
He's why I got arrested.
Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before? The same guy?
Yes,
for real?
obviously.
Seriously?
You're
Get with
sure,
it.
aren't you? Shido's the one who ruined your
Well,
life.
because that account's like attached to a computer at work.
Shit.
I hope
I don't
Pope's not
believe
at
it.
work. That'd be weird.
Let's get going, okay?
Once upon a time, the hero of Persona 5 tried to
Shido's
stop
the
a
guy who
sexual
set you
assault.
up?
And the man
What kind of fate
who he
brought you
stopped
two back
was
together?
a super powerful politician. And so he gave that kid a criminal record. And then he had to sleep in an attic above a very ill-patroned coffee shop. But he liked the attic, so it was all okay in the end. Oh, because of phone, I see. All your problems can be blamed on a single other person. Well, that's just storytelling. Like, you usually like to wrap everything up so people are involved in all levels of the story. But obviously, there's a whole bunch of other people involved. That one guy did get us in trouble. The end. Definitely
Talk about
him.
a destined connection. Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
God, what the hell's going on here?
Shido was already a politician then, yet he sued a student and ruined his future? He must
Yeah,
have
he
pulled some
sucks.
strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
Let us sit about and speak feverishly,
Oh, the volume, that's so
into
much
the wee
louder.
hours of new ideas of the higher plane.
He's always been that.
So much louder than it's supposed to be.
What a piece of shit. Children are the future, my ass. What he's saying and doing are completely different.
How's it going, Dino?
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
Once the courts have made a judgment, overturning that decision will be difficult. It'd barely be possible even if proof of
definitely
innocence
not,
is presented and Shido admits to his
leveled the
crimes.
right way.
At any rate, we need to trigger a change of heart in him.
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face are wholly different. It's beyond hypocritical. It's as if he's an entirely
It's
different
as if he's a politician of some
He
sort.
speaks about the good of the country. It makes me wonder what really is on his mind.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the
Good night,
weak as
book.
stepping stools for his success.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others. Ugh, that's the worst.
I assume the keyword for what he believes the Diet Building is will be despicable too.
It must be something self-centered and completely different from politics.
Someone like him needs to be punished as soon as possible.
Let's head to the Diet Building again right after school tomorrow. I feel we'll get it this time.
Oh, we'll definitely figure it out this
Doing
time.
over it won't get anywhere. We have to do this.
Guy behind everything turned out to be your arch enemy. What an oddly poetic twist. Well, yeah, those clothes. You'd stand out if everyone else is wearing their school uniform. Might be a good idea to wear your uniform when we head out too.
Well then.
I'll be out. Let's get some payback on Shido.
Yeah.
Oh, meeting up in our uniforms tomorrow. Don't forget to get changed. I've actually been paying attention to the news lately. Aren't you proud of me? You leave it on, hoping that Akechi will be there? Well, not that I blame you, he's a real hero. I think Masayoshi Shido is even more amazing, though. He's the first politician I've ever believed in. Well, I know, Shido-san too. Sounds like he really wants to improve the country. If they see they're being lied to, we have to do something. We need to find the Japanese version of Bernie Sanders. He'll help us. It's not true that the Phantom Thieves leader died, right? Oh, thank goodness. There's no way the Phantom Thieves could be defeated. Man, it's such a relief to hear things are okay. Well, if you need anything, I'll be at the arcade. Wish I can go to the arcade. It's been 2 hours. Let me play the game again. Phantom Thieves have been on the news recently, so I was wondering how you're doing. Are you going to give up without accomplishing your goal? No, I'm fine. So you're okay, that's a relief. I'm expecting great things from the Phantom Thieves. If you need anything, I'm happy to help my comrade. There he is. There's Japanese Bernie Sanders. It feels pretty weird seeing you around on a weekday. Oops. So you're taking off tonight, right? Chief, you're such a risk taker. Listen, make sure nobody knows you, okay? You have to do something about the keyword for sure this time.
Security guards became suspicious of us last time, so we can't stay here for long.
Yeah, they're like, why the fuck are a bunch of teenagers standing in front of the diet?
No hit.
Think it's a barrier after all?
Shut up,
Your
Ryuji.
enthusiasm from yesterday go.
Ah, shut up. The real game starts at 2 outs.
Enough chatting. You should only be thinking about the keyword.
The
Love that I'm not even
citizens are
wearing a hood.
secondary. He only cares about his own well-being and that of his lackeys.
He wants to become prime minister, even if it means trampling on others.
Fortune, rich people. Hey, can you think of anything based on what you've heard from him? Just try saying anything. It doesn't matter if he
Finally.
knows.
You're letting me do something.
Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country.
Steer?
It's a ship, goddammit.
It was a match?
What? The Diet Building's a ship? What kind of scenery will that be? The actual buildings on land.
I can't even begin to imagine what it will be like.
Well, whatever it is, looks like there are no barriers.
Oh, shut up! Let's hurry up and go in.
Are we clear of the guard's sight?
Get closer to the wall just in case. All right, do it.
Good night, Pope. Sleep well.
Did anything change? We went in, right?
Security guards seem to be gone, but it's difficult to tell for certain. This seems
Those
to be
two
similar
security
to what
guards
happened
saw
with Sis's
2,
palace.
4, 6, 8.
But this time, the diet
Well,
building
7
remains
humans and 1
unchanged.
cat just vanish.
The gate wasn't open earlier, though.
Wait, look! Mona's appearance is different. That means we're definitely in a palace.
Come on, let's go take a look.
How's it look over there? See anything?
Nah, it's totally normal.
I'll check it out. Huh?
What the heck?
What's up, Futaba? Futaba?
What is it?
The hell?
So I think we clipped that building.
Sink, he alone will survive. That's what this cognition is about, huh?
Alright, I should have watched Japan Sinks. I forgot about that. I know the guy who directed and wrote, or just directed, I don't think he wrote it. The Night is Young, Walk On Girl.
Stands above everyone. We're
He wrote
seriously
and
done
directed a
for.
few of the episodes of that. I'm meaning to check it out.
This is beyond ridiculous.
Didn't do the storyboards for it though,
Same
so it
goes
won't
for
look like his
Akechi.
stuff.
He should have seen this scenery as well. Yet he still aided Shido.
What in the world is he thinking?
Whether it be for glory or for simply a reward, my father died because of someone like this. We gotta sink Shido instead of this country. A palace with not just the center of the distortion, but the entire country sunken. I can't believe there's someone with this tremendous of a desire. Be careful. This will be completely different from past palaces.
We're definitely gonna take his treasure.
Let's go.
All right.
We must put an end to this by December 17th, the day before the elections.
Let the infiltration begin. Time to pay him back for setting us up into a trap.
Wait.
If our clothes ain't changing, I guess you don't see us as a threat yet, huh? Speaking of that, shouldn't Chris have been disguising himself on the way here? Seeing someone in disguise with a bunch of kids in school uniforms would be super weird. We won't have to worry about any of that once we steal the treasure. Let's do this! The party's perfect as is.
Indeed.
Masayoshi Shido's palace. I wonder what awaits us within. Let's go find out. It's time to begin our infiltration. I understand why you might already see us as a threat, but why are even the passengers wearing masks? Think they're trying to be fan of thieves like Noir was with that beauty thief stuff? That's quite enough.
It looks like.
Whatever the reason, it reflects Shido's mentality. Surely he doesn't view others normally.
You're right.
Given the insane nature of his distortion, I'm surprised they even look like people. Yeah, like I said, it's weird to have a bunch of people just disappear in the middle of a plaza. It's very likely we'll end up in battles from here forward. Be on your guard, everyone. Who are you? Don't think you can talk to an honored guest or Mr. Shido so casually. Joker, an enemy. Well, it's attacking us with all these people around.
Come. Go down.
Goodbye, Lion.
Shall we?
I believe it's dead.
Oh, is this a show of sorts? Mr. Shido never fails to keep his guests entertained.
Indeed. Those privileged enough to be on this ship are all on the winning team.
What's with these people? Why do they not feel any danger after what they just witnessed?
It seems they think no harm will come to them because they're here on Shido's ship.
They're not even sensing the danger. Come on, let's make him see what this ship really is.
Ba, 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 ba. I want to hide behind nothing.
I'll reveal your true form.
Gotcha, dog.
Let's go.
Beat him up.
Zona.
I face up, I hold out, I reach out to bathroom, all I'm thinking of this, all the hormones, yeah. Looking good. Joker beat 2 enemies.
Oh wait, save my life. Oh yes, me remember now. I'm Cerberus. Ah, you're right, with Cerberus.
That's a new one, isn't it?
Okay. I have something.
Bow, ba, down, ba, down, bow. Bow, bow, bow. You remember, because he doesn't have 3 heads. The one defining feature of Cerberus is that he has 1 head. Just how I remember it.
Show me your true form.
He's got the advantage.
You're
Don't rush
mine.
this. I'll use my persona.
Alright, he's resistant now. Go for it, Mikoto.
Good work, Queen. Good work, everyone.
Slay, Queen.
Hell yeah! A new move!
Okay.
Okay, we're done. Hurry up and move on. This is...
I can sense the treasure's presence. It's that way. Let's go, guys. I think you mean... fucking... fine.
These huge doors are obviously suspicious. Wonder what's through here.
There's slots to stick in something like a key card. Whoa, there's 5 of them.
475 people in favor. 0 against.
I hear something.
Since there is no one against the plan, this bill will be unanimously passed as drafted.
Passed? What's going on? Was that Shiro's voice?
If this truly is the representatives' chamber as written, beyond here must be the main assembly hall.
The what now?
It's that large conference room
Pay attention to
that's
government
usually
class.
seen on the news.
Oh, that thing! Gotcha. So...
Am I streaming for it? Just
what are
another
they doing
like
inside?
15,
Most
20
likely
minutes
a meaningless vote. One in which whatever Shido proposes will always go
until he
unopposed.
dies.
So he's doing whatever he wants by keeping only his supporters in there.
What do we do to get in, though? Should we find these keycards?
Maybe we need some kind of qualification. One that vows to be his follower or swear loyalty.
So basically, we need to prove that
Maybe
we're on
we
his
need
side.
5 distinct key cards so we can go through this door.
You sure move on quick.
But what's this qualification thing about?
Why don't we ask the guests on this ship?
Next 50 minutes will be real exciting. Why is that? Great idea.
That thought never crossed my mind. Asking around doesn't sound like a bad idea. The guests here are the cognitive versions of them in Shido's mind. They'll know any secrets he shared.
True. You have a point.
Oh yeah, until I die. It's gonna be a
Rulers like
rollicking
evil
15
Shido.
minutes.
It wouldn't surprise me if they did turn hostile.
Right. Yeah, wouldn't they attack us?
We should prepare for the worst, of course. But I think we'll at least be able to talk to them. This ship is most likely an Ark loaded with those that Shido believes are worth keeping alive. It'd explain the luxury cruise ship. I doubt idiots who can't even hold a conversation would be here.
We can at least gather information. It helps that everyone's wearing masks. We'll blend in even with our attire.
He must believe
Sure
that
we
no
will.
one shows their true face to anyone else. Just like him. Well then, let's split up and ask around. Well then.
Looks like everyone's taken off to go gather intel. There's no doubt I could sense the treasure behind this door. Looks like we're already at the jackpot. Let's go talk to the others. One of the VIPs used to belong to nobility. Yeah, that must be why he can enter the sacred palace. Place, I heard he's not easily seen either. Why would someone of this stature always be by the poolside? Well, he must be... He must like it there for some reason, but I don't think it's the swimming, ha! Behind the store's VIP area, and the main assembly hall is a sacred place. Looks like we can't get in unless Shido accepts us. So this is the president of a TV station. Indeed, Mr. Shido has quite the large circle of acquaintances. It seems you have to be at least that important to be considered a VIP. I'm truly envious. Why don't we go play the Celeste with him? That might get his attention.
Indeed.
It appears these people all want to be accepted as one of Shido's special customers. By the way, I've gained some information on the VIPs we should discuss later.
I have something.
Hey, even Mr. Ue is a VIP. I just saw him at the restaurant. To think an important politician like him has been invited here. Well, support from the political world would mean mental shutdowns are as viable as ever. Aha, I'm quite envious. I wonder if there's a way we can get to know him better myself. If you wish, haha. Hearing people speak so casually about the mental shutdown business makes my head spin. It seems as though we need certification from 5 VIPs to become a special customer. These people are willing to share anything. Perhaps it's because their faces are hidden. I'm not entirely sure how to speak to people here. I either remain silent or spoke in simple pleasantries during Father's business relations. You're some kind of sadist for making me get in front from complete strangers, Joker. But I'll do it. I'm gonna avenge my mom.
Huh?
You son of a bitch.
Hey, that's a treasure chest.
Not letting me save until after I talk to people. Grown unusual. Oh, you have the elegance and refinement so sorely lacking in an ordinary citizen. My, such flattery, high-class aura emanates from you as well. So you noticed, ha ha ha. Well, certainly, ha ha ha. Hey, these guys totally ignore me when I try and talk to them. Do I look that much like I don't got any money? Is it because of the skull mask or something?
Joker.
Something I noticed too. I actually saw it look like a map on our way here. Why don't we go check it out? Wa-na-na-na-na. Just as I thought. We'll definitely be able to use this to our advantage. Let's take it with us.
Well then.
We gathered a good amount of info. We might want to regroup and go over it all. I didn't go for all of you. Not great, but not bad either. I was able to get a bit of intel as well. We should sort through what all of us gained for now. Well, I took a look at the map and obtained earlier and found what appears to be a safe room. Right there.
Whoa.
Oh, it's so close. Perfect, let's go over intel there.
Joker.
Get over to the safe room so we can, discuss and stuff.
Still, this is a surprise. All the cognitive guests in this palace seem like real humans. The casino earlier looked pretty real too, but talking with these guests was a whole nother story.
You have that right.
This ruler's observational skills and insight are off the charts. Shido's a formidable foe.
Well, we're doing the post-game now. Endgame content.
I'm not freaking out. I was just thinking it'll be easier to make a plan since they can talk normally. Alright. Let's put together the information we gathered.
Huh. Gotcha.
Oh, so we gotta get a letter of introduction from the 5 VIPs. And those letters become the key cards.
Right.
Exactly. Now let's go over what all of us have learned. First, according to my intel,
Seems.
one of the VIPs is an influential politician by the name of Ue. He's supposedly seen in a restaurant at night and sits at a table near the window. I'll go next. I heard about a prominent VIP who used to be nobility. They said he's usually by the pool.
Please hear me out.
Next is my intelligence. It seems the president of a television station is also a VIP. He always plays slots at night. It would seem he spends his money quite lavishly. Crap, I'm starting to forget people already.
Hey, listen!
Next is my turn. For real, even you got info? Of course, I eavesdropped. Supposedly one of the VIPs is the president of an IT company. He's always in his room and reportedly enters from an exclusive hallway.
Listen up!
Alright, I'll close this out. How the hell did you get info from with your looks? It seems like some guy they call the Cleaner is another VIP. I've heard that he's cautious, so it's probably best if we check the other VIPs first. Cleaner? I wonder what they mean by that. Gee, I wonder. Wait a minute, after all the VIPs were listed, this one's a cleaner? Is he really a VIP? Supposedly. Sorry, I couldn't get any information. Me neither, so don't worry about it. Okay, let's just work harder during the battle. You're right, I'll do my best. Well, there's a bigger problem, you know. My memory's, not so great anyway, so... Who was who?
It's no use. I can't keep the profiles of 5 people straight in my head.
I can only remember about 2 of them. What about you, Joker? Really?
My memory is pristine.
Wow!
We're up against 5 people. The politician Owe, a former noble, a TV station president, an IT company president, and a cleaner. We get certification from them and obtain letters of introduction that'll serve as keycards. But only go for the cleaner after the other 4 have been dealt with, right?
Gee, I wonder why.
Oh, now that's impressive! You go, genius!
If we can't remember the details on the VIPs, let's reconvene inside a safe room.
Alright, let's get this done quickly.
Hey!
Know how to get into the main assembly hall now. Should we head home? Wanna go back already? Well, there are people in here with special letters. That means Shido trusts them to a certain extent. It'd be best to consider them as powerful individuals. We do not want to get too hasty. Let's take our time here. I guess we do have a little time to spare. Well then, let's head back for today.
Okay.
Alright, Joker, let's retreat.
Yo.
Oh, you're back. So this is it, huh? Don't worry. Oh, I'm not worried. Do what you need to. I'll try to help any way I can. Just don't be reckless, got it? That palace is an accurate portrayal of Shido's nature. What do you mean? I have to agree. I'm sure he's quite used to traveling, especially on extravagant ships. And it should be obvious he's not using his own money for it. There's all sorts of rumors online. Well, I get it. He's using tax money. Not cool, Shido. I think he believes that which belongs to others, in turn, belongs to him. Even people's lives. That is correct. This country will be a miserable place if Shido becomes Prime Minister. Let's change his heart. Right. We gotta pay him back for what he did to Chris, too.
Let's do it.
106.5 hours. You believe I have to draw a particular scene? Are there any confidants that only unlock after starting a job in Royal? I think only the politician, the Sun Arcana. I think he's the only one that's job dependent. Yeah, he's the only one that requires you to do a job. Yeah, you have to do the beef bowl. Alright, so let's go ahead and draw Gomper's scene. I believe it's a Joker in the interrogation chair with an awkward erection. Alright. I guess his little hair there. There he is. Get some more people. There we go. Besiege engine? From the game Besiege? Figure out where his lap is first. Oh god. Things have gone wrong. Oh sweet lord. Just straining at the fabric of his pants. That's what we'll say is happening here. Some handcuffs going. Got some dunk for some reason. How do chairs? It looks like I'm stuck. So I was given the draw a character from the game, and I have to draw Joker in the interrogation chair with an awkward erection. There you go. That's your awkward erection. But why does he have the erection? Ah, this should be the... How does one hold a gun anyway? Fingers probably go somewhere. Here we go. That's how he has his erection, because there's a gun pointed at him. That's when Joker got his new kink. Handcuffed to a chair with an erection and a gun in his face. That's how it all came together. There's a catchy. Got him. Let's go ahead. Immortalize this moment forever. Put this in the Dropbox, in the Discord rather. There you go. Oh, this is his foot. Here, I'll put the shoelaces on there so you know it's a shoe. Oh, now he has an erection too. Damn it, my finger slipped. Oh, where's my cursor? Oh, it's over there. Gee, it's so small. Just a little drip coming out the tip. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out with me tonight while we played some Persona 5. Let's go. Let's go ahead and put those end credits out. Roll those credits. Alrighty. You're trying not to laugh. Why does he have so many erections? Was there more than one? I have to go back now. Little support erections everywhere. Even his penis has an erection. There we go. Totally fixed it there. Totally fixed it.